Hey guys, and welcome to another episode. In today's episode, we are changing the hood release cable, guys, on a BMW E36. In this video, guys, I will be very specific, every single detail on how to change one of these properly. And also, I will show you how to open the hood in case your cable's broken and you can't open the hood. And I actually figured out a way how to open the hood without taking anything apart, guys. You just need a long screwdriver and you need to follow the instructions very specifically. So those two things are in this video. Yes, it's a little long, but after watching this video, you will know exactly how to do this. So let me take you back in time right now, guys, and I'll show you how it's done. Okay, guys, so the hood release cable goes from this spot right here, right? And it runs through the fender, and it comes out. I do have the interior out already because I'm reupholstering stuff. See, and it comes out right here. So in order to get to it on the inside, you have to take out this little lever right here. You just unscrew it, easy. And also then you'll be able to get this plastic piece off. So you get that off. And then on the inside, guys, you're gonna have to take out the speaker, which we did, see? And this is just held on by 2 bolts. We're not quite there yet. See, and that goes up there and it runs through, guys. Okay, so like in our case, I bought this car with a broken cable. So as of right now, I still don't know how they attach this. Like, how do you open your hood if your cable broke? We're gonna figure that out in this video. So if you watch this video, you'll know how to do that and you'll know how to change your cable. Okay, so in our case, since somebody already put that cable there, we just gotta grab a pair of pliers. Grab this cable here, right? Because that's how they attached it. And there we go, hood's open. All right, let's open her up. Okay, guys, so there's actually 2 cables here. Let me show you. So there's the one longer cable, which goes from this to the little handle. And then there's also another shorter cable that goes from this latch to this latch. So this one is good in our case. We're not changing this one. We're only changing this one, which runs through there. Okay, guys, so the first thing you gotta do this at your own risk, guys. We're gonna have to jack up the car, guys. Like, this side of the car is gonna go up. We're gonna jack it up, safety, jack stands, all that stuff. Pull the wheel off, pull the plastics off. That's what you gotta do to get to it. So I'm gonna do that right now. All right, guys, so we got it up, nice and safe. So obviously we got to remove this plastic stuff here. So you just got random nuts and bolts in that. I'm not going to show that. It's pretty straightforward. In case anybody's following this restoration, I'm not going to show that in this video, but all this is getting painted nice and black. All these, everything's going to be painted. I'm obviously going to double check the brakes while I'm in here, repaint the caliper. I got a brand new brake hose that's going on. I already changed the rear brake hoses, painted the hole underneath of the car, cleaned it as best I could. I mean, look how good it looks. It's really coming together. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now, guys, is I'm just gonna take this apart. And all this is like loose and flabby, so we're obviously fixing all that as well when we're putting it back together. Okay, let me do that off camera. All right, so we got all the plastics off, as you can see. Didn't take long. Okay, you can't see that hood release cable in here. So it's like running inside of there. If you look over here, there, let me kind of get the camera in there. See, there it is. So you can reach in, you know, right there, and you can get to it there. I believe we're gonna use that cable, the existing one, to drag the new one through. In the manual, it says you're gonna need to remove the radiator. I'm gonna try to do it without removing the radiator, but I will keep you posted, guys. So next what we're gonna do is we're gonna remove the front headlight. These 2 bolts there, and I think it comes up. So I'll take those out, and if anything is different about it, I will let you know. So let's take off the headlight. I got the top screws off. See, it just pops out. Nothing to it, guys. We're gonna unplug it in the back here. And of course, we are going to be replacing these super cheap eBay lights with these ultra nice, brightest halos you can get. Depo lights like this, guys. In the description, there'll be a few links. I'm gonna make like 3 or 4 videos about these lights, a review video, installation video. I'll show you how to fade the halos when you turn your lights on because they're so bright. Anyways, moving on from that, that's going on later. I'll also have a video on changing these. We're putting new ones of these on too. So I got the light off as I showed you guys, but I noticed now, see there's supposed to be a screw there and there. You just get them from the top. They were missing on my car. Okay, let's move on. Okay, next we need to remove this plastic piece, couple screws, no big deal. So I'm gonna pull that off. Okay, so we got that cover off, came off, no problem. So right here we got 1, 2, 3 bolts. See, they look like that. We're gonna unscrew those. And hopefully we can drop this thing enough to see what's going on. Okay, so I got that removed, right? But unfortunately, see, I can't really get to anything. So anyways, I have an idea here. And I'm also, the whole time I'm trying to figure out how somebody could open the hood if, you know, if your cable was broken. So I noticed I think I know what they did. So their cable broke. See, this goes right in here. There is a cable right there. See it? It broke off. So they probably removed the blinker, got to it, right? Yanked this out, and they were able to open it. So that might be one way. But if it breaks right on this spot, I mean, I'm gonna try to show you how to get to it. So I have an idea what I'm gonna do. I mean, in your case, if the hood was closed, you wouldn't be able to get your lights off, but you should be able to get your front bumper off without pulling the hood off. So, I mean, that would be the first thing I would do. I will get to that. So what we're gonna do, guys, is I'm gonna pull off the other light, and then this part's gonna come off. Not the bumper, I'm gonna leave the bumper on, just that part. So you got basically like 2 screws right here, 1, 2. See, that will release this. Then over here, we're gonna have to release these 2 on that side, these 2 on this side for this to come out, right? Obviously on the other side, same thing, once the light's out. Over here, see we got 1 and 2 bolts on that side. And the same thing on this side, see? They're just right over here. 1 there, 1 there. And I believe I can pull this whole thing out. And once I do that, I should have access to that without pulling out the rad. Because, I mean, I would have to pull the rad out, probably lean the AC radiator forwards, like, might even have to pull the fan off. Plus, like I said, if your hood's closed, how are you gonna do that? So I will try to figure out how to open it. Okay, I'm gonna remove this part now, and let's go from there. All right, well, that was super easy, this thing. Honestly, like, I'm not even far into this whole thing. Maybe an hour altogether. All right, things are actually looking pretty good for me here. I'm still not too sure on how you would open this if it was closed, but we hopefully will get to that. So now, see this, I'm gonna need 2 hands, but I'm gonna like get this out over here and then we can see underneath and see how it works. So I'm gonna do that right now. All right, so now what I did is there was a bolt there, 8mm there and there, and it doesn't look like they hold this. Those hold these plastic pieces, right? Mine's a little bit broken here from previous owner, but see now I can kind of move this. So I think I can get this one out. We're on the other side here, but I need to get this one out, see? In order for this cable to move over enough so I can get that one out. Okay, I'm gonna do that right now. Okay guys, very good news. Okay, so I moved this thing over because there's a cable that goes from that to that, right? So there's that cable, you see it? I figured out how to open the hood without basically taking anything apart, guys. Okay, so underneath here, see, look, This is, you would take a really long screwdriver, right? Like I'm talking long, like at least this part's gotta be at least like a foot or even longer, right? Then that goes in here, see? And when you twist it, watch. See? Okay, so now I'm just gonna quickly show you how this goes, right? So that part, right, goes like that, just so you know where it is, right? So there it is. So see, it's like, right, you can get to it, like, see what I mean? Watch. You can just barely get to it, but you can. So I will show you how to get to it with a screwdriver. It's super duper easy. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm actually gonna reattach this, and I'm gonna close the hood, and I'm gonna go underneath, and I'll show you guys how to open a trunk if this is broken. Like remember, if it's broken on this bend here, then you can open it this way. But if it's broken right there, and you don't have this, then you can open it that way. I'll show you right now. Okay guys, I got it attached. Let me show you how you would do this. Okay, so you're gonna go underneath the car. Just pay attention here so you know where we're going, right? So you're gonna go right, like, see where that thing is? So kind of where this post here is, right? Go like this, so we're upside down. And see right in here, guys. See? We're underneath. Okay, so right in here, see there's like 2 slits? 1, 2 slits. See those 2 slits there? You can see them, like I'll zoom out so you can see what's what here. So there's the radiator, right? There would be like a cover here, so you'll have to take this cover off. And that's about it, right? So once you're in here, apologize for camera work. And I put everything back to see if this would work, and nothing's in the way. So what you gotta do is you gotta get a utility knife, and you need to cut from that to that, from that to that. So you have like a rectangular hole. So I'm gonna do that right now, so in the future I can get in there. And I'm gonna open this for you guys. Okay guys, the hood is closed. Let's go underneath and open it. Okay, so when you're sliding the screwdriver in through that hole, which I will show you in a second, right? You don't wanna put it in this way. You wanna put it in this way, like if that's the car, like this, right? So you're gonna put it in that hole, and you're also gonna tilt it like, see where the hole is? I made that hole. This is for you guys to see. So you're gonna want it at the front of the hole here, like going at an angle towards that back part to go in. So it's kind of gonna go in like this, right? And then if you're looking at it forwards, it's gonna be kind of like this. You get what I'm saying? And once you have it in there, all you have to do is twist it like this, see? And the hood should open. Okay, let's go underneath, I'll show you. Okay, just so everybody's familiarized, right where this post is here. Okay, let's do this. So we're gonna go underneath. See, here we are. There's that hole that we cut out. See it? I'm gonna try to zoom in just so you guys can see what's going on here. Okay, hang on. Okay, so I'm gonna try to zoom in on it. I apologize, it is hard to see, but see, there it is. You're trying to get it basically at the back, right in that unfocused corner there, see? Right there. Because it's at the back towards the radiator. Okay, I'm gonna put the screwdriver in, let's try this out. Okay, screwdriver's going in. Okay, now I will show you from up top just so you can see. Okay, so there's the screwdriver, see? So that piece right there, it's not in the way. It basically is like right here. So this is all good, and the light's even further on. So none of that affects it. So what you gotta do here is when you're getting this thing in, see, front of the car, I mean, you're not gonna have this kind of access that I have, right? So you're gonna try to get this thing. Here, let me switch lights here, hang on. Okay, so there's the front. I got better lights. So you're gonna get this thing So you're trying to have it like on an angle like that. And then if you look from the side, see, you're doing kind of this as much as you can. I mean, every screwdriver is different. So then what you're trying to do is up there, see, you're trying to, like you have to put this plastic thing, like you have to almost push the screwdriver so it pushes it like towards that way. See, look. Okay, I'm gonna try to do it. See? So it pushes it over. So you have to push this whole plastic thing over. And once you got it pushed over, it should be able just to, see? Once you got it up there, you just twist. Okay, I'm gonna set up the camera and give this a twist. Okay, so I'm moving over to this camera now. I got it in, you guys just seen it. Let me go underneath. We're gonna twist it from underneath laying down clockwise. Okay, let's do it. Here we go. Okay guys, now that I did that, we're gonna close it. We're gonna do it quickly one last time just to see I'm professional at this now. Okay guys, so as you can see, it can be done. I'm quickly just gonna show you one more thing because I'm like professional at opening this now, and then we are moving on to changing that cable. Okay, so I'm gonna put the screwdriver in, check it out. Okay guys, so one last time because I just wanna show you how hard it is to get this thing in, right? So I'm putting the screwdriver in, right? And like, so once you have it in here, see? You gotta push a lot. Like I am pushing with all my might, like this way on this screwdriver. Like look how hard I have to push. Like this whole thing is gonna like move basically, watch. Like you have to push so hard. And once you get it in there, see? Now you just twist it counterclockwise. That's the best way I can do it. Another option you could maybe do, guys, is you could bend the screwdriver a little bit. Like if you just kind of bent it a bit, that might help. But I got this now. I can open this hood every single time now. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna unscrew this thing. This one's already unscrewed. I'm gonna get this out and we're gonna work on disconnecting this cable, guys. And just one last thing. So my screwdriver is that thick, see? Anything thicker wouldn't fit in there. This is the length of it. I would say longer would be even better, if that helps. Okay. Okay, so I got these both off, right? I slid it over as much as I could. So now what you gotta do is like, see that cable that goes to that one? So basically, we gotta remove that cable first. So you pull on this, see? You go like that. Might need my hand here away from the camera. Anyways, that cable still looks all right. I'm just gonna leave it. Anyways, so that you slide that over this way and then that should just come right out. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do that off camera. So that goes like that, and then that'll come out. Okay, it does seem to be stuck, so I got some WD-40, guys, great product. I'm gonna spray this thing to try to get this thing to spin out here, like. So I don't know, I'm gonna use a screwdriver to hold this in place and then try to pull that out. I'm just gonna play around with it. Hopefully I can get it. Okay, so that's not really working. I'm letting the WD-40 soak in. So there's these like pin things here, see? So these hold that cable, I believe. So what you do is you take a screwdriver, so you push these in, or push them out. So you're gonna push this one out, like the center of it out, and you should be able to get this whole thing out. I'm gonna try that. Okay, so I got these things in, they're inside. So right here now, see? That's the problem. See, I gotta get that. So I'm gonna grab a screwdriver and see, I can get in here. I should be able to lift this out like that. Anyways, so I'm gonna do that on that side, do that on the other side. Whew, hopefully I can get this out. Okay guys, there it is, I got it out. Okay, so, I mean, this part, right? We just got it out like that. So you gotta take that out first. And this side, so you're gonna feed this through, like so. Okay, once you got it in here, should be able to pry this thing out of here. There we go. See that? Okay, we got it out. Okay guys, so next we're gonna go in here and right inside of here, see there's two 10 millimeters. We're gonna take this off and this off. We're basically gonna remove that. So that's what we're doing next. Okay guys, we're so close to being done here. So now in here, see, there's like a little grommet or whatever they're called. So that will just come out. So basically, you just pull this out. There we go, see? Get this whole entire thing out of here. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab a brand new one and we're gonna basically, not that end obviously, but this end, we're gonna feed it. See, I'm inside the speaker hole, into that hole. And I'll show you where it comes out on the other side. It's pretty straightforward. Okay, so I got, see the new cable, and I got it in that hole. I just put it in, see it just loosely moves in and out. Okay, so now we're gonna go over by the fender. Okay, so that honestly took me like 15 seconds. So see, I got it through. So now what you gotta do is you're gonna have to put your hand in here and, here, let me get in here again. So like, right, that's the back. I gotta turn the camera like that to fit it, right? See, there it is. You just have to, you're gonna, in that, where the hole is, you just need that grommet to go in all the way. So you're gonna put your hand in on the inside of the car where the speaker is. You're gonna put Vaseline on it and you're just gonna kind of plug it in. So I'm gonna do that. Okay, so I put the Vaseline on it and I ended up putting my hand in from the inside and pulling on it. Check it out. So that's how you want it. You'll have to get your phone to get in here. See? Just like that. So now on the inside of the car, I mean, obviously you gotta put the speaker back, all that stuff, right? You're gonna attach, this thing's in here, right? You're gonna attach this thing back, just the way it goes, put the little handle on. So that's how that goes. I'm not gonna show that in this video. Okay, so normally we would continue now and we would put all this stuff back on and attach this cable, right? But what happened was, I barely touched this thing and look what happened. So this cable broke off. So I'm very lucky it broke off when it did. So I didn't get stuck with the middle cable being broken, right? So anyways, so what I'm gonna do now is, obviously I have to order a new cable. So I'll fast forward till I have one, but see, this part is stuck. So I'll show you how to get that out if you can't get it out. So what I started doing is I got myself a drill with a tiny little drill bit. So obviously do this at your own risk, but see, I'm drilling a little wee hole in this thing. Anyways, you get the idea. So I'm gonna drill it, and then I might even get a bigger drill bit and drill it a little bit bigger so I can get a little tiny screwdriver in there or something. Okay, so now that I had the little hole drilled, I was able to get a screwdriver into the hole, right? And pry this thing out. See, it was a pain, but I got it. So that's how you get these out if they're stuck. Okay, now guys, unfortunately, we need to fast forward until we have a brand new short cable for the hood release. So I'm gonna fast forward
till we have it.
Whoa, and just like that, we're in the future, guys. I forgot I had a parts car. I actually took the thing, that shorter cable, out of my parts car. It's very solid looking. Check it out. Okay, so there it is. I got it upside down. See, I put that in there. So just make sure that these snap in all the way. You almost have to kind of get a screwdriver and snap it in. And on this one, we're gonna do the same thing. So the next move here is we're actually gonna connect this, right? You're gonna put it through this hole right here, and we're gonna snap it into place here. And then after it's in, well, I'm gonna get it in and then I'll show you like how to snap it in with a screwdriver. Okay, so it actually just kind of popped in on its own. I put some bearing grease on it just so it would snap in better. See what I mean? Everything's looking good here. So all we gotta do now is just one hand on here and then the other hand on this. You're gonna pull it and try to get it in there. I mean, that's it. So I'm gonna do that. And once I got that in, I'm just gonna put these back. I mean, I'm gonna put everything back. I mean, it's pretty straightforward, unless I come across something weird. I'm gonna put everything back, guys, and then what we're gonna do is try it and see if it works. All right, I'm doing that now. Give me a subscription and a like, guys. I really do need them. Okay, I told you guys if I was having any problems, I would let you know. So, this cable is really short, so originally I had it like coming out this way, and I had to disconnect it, see, and I had to run it like a shorter path. See, that's all. So, keep that in mind. Okay, I'm basically putting these on right now. Oh yeah, and I painted the fan nice and black so it doesn't look all faded. Okay, I put everything together. I had no issues. Everything worked out super duper good. Check out the wheel well, guys. See, I still gotta take the brakes apart, but see, I painted everything in there. That looks so nice, right? Like, look at all that. That's how it should look, guys. Underneath, she's looking super good. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna put the wheel on and I'll show you guys how the hood opens. And yes, guys, it is winter here in Canada. Check out what I gotta deal with. It's freezing outside. This is how things get done here in my little garage. Okay, we're moving on. All right, guys, well, that basically concludes the video. Let's see if she works. Boom, look at that, guys. So thanks for watching Problem Solver Garage, guys. Make sure you throw me a like and a subscription. Check the description for other videos, guys. Thanks for watching.